Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. Thursday night was all right. We did hit the bet of the day, but we lost two half-unit bets on Chattanooga, and then we lost on Virginia Tech as well. But we did hit Coastal. But let's put that to the side because we have college football Saturday here. And I got a good one for you. ACC battle here. Game a lot of people are looking forward to. Wake Forest, Clemson, let's roll.
Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
All right, Tigers are on the road at Wake Forest here. Wake getting a full touchdown at home. Early action definitely leaning towards Clemson. 70% of early money on the Tigers. The action is definitely still on Clemson, but it looks like the books did take a little bit of Wake Forest money throughout the week. This line's teetering. It's 7 1 hour. If you check again, it's 7.5 an hour later. Been bouncing back and forth between 7 and 7.5 all week. As of Friday night, it's looking like it's at 7, but who knows? So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet, and check this one out. According to the model, the line for this game should be Wake Forest minus 8.79. So we're talking about a full 15, 16 point lead on Wake Forest here, according to the numbers. All right, let's break this matchup down, and we'll start with a very brief history. Clemson has beaten Wake Forest 13 straight times, 13-0 in their last 13. But I feel like we also have to mention that in the last 8 games, Wake Forest is 5-3 against the spread. So those Deacons have not been winning, but they're covering. So let's talk about the Wake Forest offense, and it looks like they're right on par with what we expected from them, right on par with what we saw last year. Sam Hartman back healthy in the lineup, and he is dealing. In his 2 starts this year, he's got 625 yards through the air, 7 touchdowns, and my favorite, he's averaging 8.8 yards per attempt. So he's getting the ball downfield also. Yo, but if I'm going to talk about the Wake Forest offense, I also need to mention a huge area of concern, and that's the Wake Forest running game, the Wake Forest offensive line against this Clemson front 7. Clemson's defensive line entered the season ranked #1 in the entire country, and this Wake Forest offensive line has struggled dating back to last year. So yeah, the Deacons offense may be rolling just like it was last year, but they're certainly not running the football. They're ranked 11th and 12th in the ACC in yards per carry and yards per game, rushing yards per carry and rushing yards per game, that is. And now they got to see Clemson's front 7. I mean, they might average less than a yard a carry in this game. So let's move on to Clemson's offense. DJU still starting at quarterback somehow. And I know a lot of people are going to be downplaying his numbers from the last 2 games because he played against Furman and Louisiana Tech. And those people are right. They should downplay those numbers because that's zero competition. DJU has definitely seen some weak defenses in the last couple weeks. But yo, he's playing Wake Forest. Wake Forest defense was terrible last year. It's looking like it's on pace to be terrible again this year. Vandy hung 25 points on Wake Forest. Shit, man, Liberty just came into Wake Forest and hung 36. Should have won the game. They went for a two-point conversion at the end of the game to win it and missed. That's how Wake Forest beat Liberty last week. Clemson's offense should be an absolute wrecking ball on Wake Forest defense this week. I mean, you mean to tell me that Liberty can come into Wake Forest, hang 428 total yards of offense, and 36 points on the Deacons, but Clemson can't? I truly think this Clemson team's being slept on right now. I think these guys are tired of not hearing their team's name mentioned amongst Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia. I mean, you don't really hear Clemson mentioned with those guys as much anymore, and they're tired of it. I think Clemson comes out and steamrolls them. And this is the perfect statement spot for Clemson on the road against Wake Forest, a team who took their spot in the ACC championship last year. This is perfect. I think Clemson's offense is absolutely going to be unstoppable. I'm laying the points, giving Clemson -7. Go Tigers. If anything changes with this bet, I will let you know on Twitter, so give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want the full Saturday ticket, which is bet of the day, underdogs of the day, I have 3 parlays of the day for this week. Also, I do the top 7 bets and then picks for every single game on there. If you're interested in that stuff, go to KyleKirms.com or download the Sauce Network app. All right, college football Saturday, week 4 already. We're cruising, and conference play is starting for a lot of these guys. Very fired up. Should be a great day. Play smart, pick your spots. Let's make some money. I'll talk to you on Twitter.